Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on last year's national champion, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida Atlantic's offense will get first crack at it here. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Carr. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Rebels offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David
wasting no time taking a shot. Pulls it in on the left. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Taylor wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Ferguson. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And a good job in coverage there, and they stop it after just a few. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Back to pass on second down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Evans. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Fires to the tight end.
Well, they got the completion there, and it didn't go very far, but the big fella with a nice catch.
Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. He wants to throw it again. A strike downfield. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Owls can really attack on this second and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Card. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. On the run, it's Fox. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. It's complete to the right. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's second and 11. Taylor wants to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The RPO fire complete to the left. Sprinting away. Touchdown Rebels. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Card. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Taylor wants to throw it. He's got an open man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Newton. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now improvising. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. The Rebels have moved it inside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
And listen, if I have a playmaker, a running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Pulls it in. It's Card. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice game. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Off the play fake on first down. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. finds his tight end. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. After that last completion, it's second down. Taylor wants to throw. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On second and goal, he gets another chance. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Pulls it, fired, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Owls will hustle to the line. Going to swing it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's best. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so good.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds his big tight end. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now on first down from the 28. Taylor wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the ball is loose on the return. Scooped up by the kicking team. Touchdown, Rebels! Once he got some room, it was over.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's head back to the Grove and our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none. Found as he stopped at the 23. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the... Breaks into the open. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Nebraska is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 28 over Michigan State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going for the big play. Pulls it in on the right. Finds a seam. He's at the tip. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And that's the exact opposite of what this defense drew up in the locker room. You want to stop giving up explosive plays. You want to play deep, make the offense earn it. But play one, they put the ball in the air, down the field. DB can't make a play. Not only that, the run after the catch, a disastrous start for this defense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Cole. Grabbed over the middle, it's Coates. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll leave it with him. Sweet cut there. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Coates. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff to the lone back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains.
Let's go! Let's go!
To the air on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Owls off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. And that is textbook instruction video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted.
Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coates. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. Finding open areas.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Rebels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Trying to get in the corner. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Off the play fake. Punts it out of the air. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answer so far. It's complete to the left. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up here.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Hood. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Using his legs to buy some time. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Will be a turnover on downs.
He leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Cole. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense takes matters into its own hands. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his man. It's Cokes. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Cole. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going. And
lofts one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Let's it fly. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays.
And he takes it in on the final play of the game. He played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.